我来到了传说中哥伦比亚最危险的城市，曾经的毒枭之城麦德林，想看看这到底是一座什么样的城市呢？
嗨，朋友们，早上好！我现在是在麦德林，曾经是全世界最危险的国家，各种毒品、谋杀什么的。然后呢，我现在是在麦德林的15区吧，然后15区据说是麦德林之前也是最危险的一个区。
这里是麦德林的13区。由于位于城市边缘，背靠大山，有许多犹如迷宫一样蜿蜒的街道。在20-30年前，这里曾是毒品中转、武装团伙、帮派的聚集地，是麦德林最危险的地方。
现在就走在这个15区，就是大街小巷都有看到很多壁画，然后这些壁画呢都是非常就是有艺术感，有很多含义，都代表了他们这里的一些历史啊什么，记录了一些他们的生活，就是还蛮有趣的。Hello. What's your name? 这里曾经是毒枭聚集的地方，然后现在是麦德林的贫民区，好像说政府都是不承认他们存在的。但是这里的人好像还蛮欢乐的。非常幸运的，我遇到了一个当地向导，他是经历毒枭巴勃罗统治时期的人，来听听当时发生在他身边的事情吧。
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about how was my feelings during the violence in Comuna 13. Because I grew up here of my life, so the year most bad for me, it was in 1998, because I saw many young people join the guerrillas group. They were between 12 and 20 years old. Some of them were my friends, so I had the opportunity to speak with them. He was 16 years old when he passed away. I had talked to him a few days before he was killed. I asked him, why don't you leave the guerrillas group? He said it's impossible, because when you join the guerrillas or paramilitaries group, you don't have another option. You have to be in the groups until the end. So, and this is true, guerrillas and paramilitaries use strategies to recruit young people. Once inside, the youngsters start to see how the groups work, and also how the leaders use the power to kill and threaten people. So many of them wanted to leave the group, but the families could also be killed if they left. So once asked one of them, what's going on with you? What is the reason for he joined the guerrillas? And he says, it doesn't matter, I feel very strong, the people respect me, then I am very attracted to the women. During that time, the government making like the different military operation, but the most drastic one, it was in October 16, 2002. The government used 1,500 militaries, 1,000 paramilitaries groups, and 2 Black Hawk helicopters. I was in my home during the operation, so for me it was the bad situation, but I think it was necessary, because live here in that time, it was not good. So we are the survivors.
After the operation of 2002, that this area became safe.
Yes, it was the Comuna 13 was safe maybe in 2012 approximately, but was more safe in 2015. Yes, 15, because there are more control for the government. There are police, military, so you feel like you're home when you come in here, because the local people try that you feel like you're home. This is true. Because Comuna 13, for the location, to connect behind the mountains, Urabá, Antioqueño, you know Urabá is close to the Pacific Ocean and close to the Caribbean coast, so it was a perfect access to traffic drugs, weapons and money, because the government didn't have enough control in that mountains. So it was the reason that Comuna 13 became one of the most dangerous places, especially about the location.
From now, which year the Medellin became the most dangerous?
In 1980 and 1990, when Pablo Escobar alive. It was a year that Colombia was more dangerous. There was no tourists here. The stigma about Colombia was so terrible. During the violence here, it was in 2000 and 2002. It was a lot of shooting a lot. So it was not easy for you that you're walking around. So we are the survivors. I miss some friends because we growing together, but many of them they joined the mafias, they joined the guerrillas, and they disappeared. So I don't know what's going on with them. I have never seen them again.
There are like still drugs in Colombia, but
Maybe I think so there are, but it's not very easy for you to see, or it's very easy for you to know. There are continued criminal groups. Yes, they call las Bacrin, the criminal groups. This is like the smaller illegal groups. They traffic like the drugs, of course. Yes, nothing is perfect, but it's totally different than in the past. Yes, in the past it was more obvious, but now, but into 2012 it was the peace agreements with las FARC. Now Colombia is more safety. You can travel in all Colombia without problem. But now Comuna 13 is making or has a good transformation because there are beautiful paintings on the wall, amazing escalators, and the people, like the local people, like with the tourists coming here because this is a good example in the transformation in other countries. Yes. Even now there are more controls for the government. It's unbelievable because they put more attention for us. So you feel, I told you, you feel safe here. You will see militaries, police every day. Sometimes there's the helicopter with the police fly around. Oh no. The moment you can walk around all Comuna 13.
how with the painting?
Yes, but the more touristic places when you are. Yes, you can go more deep through the neighborhoods, but I prefer that you have a guide because the people needs to use a tourist. Yes, you got it? Yeah, a little bit. You got it, like when I say. So you can walk all Comuna 13, you never have the problem, but you need to be careful.
嗨，我是月月，喜欢我的话，请给我点赞加关注，写个评论哦。